Welcome back to Beyond the Badge with the Kenner Police Department. I'm Chief Steve Caraway, and what you're about to see now is a segment involving individuals wanted by the Kenner Police Department. These individuals are wanted by the law, and they're Kenner's most wanted. With us today is Detective Brian McGregor of the Kenner Police Department. Brian, welcome to the program.
Chief.
Brian, why don't you tell us a little bit about these individuals, what they're wanted for, and how the citizens can help the Kenner Police in finding them?
Sure. The first person we're looking for is Rodney Roussel. Rodney Roussel is 27 years old. He goes by the alias of MC Shaky. He has a last known address of 300 North Elm Street in Metairie. He's described to be 6'2" in height. He weighs about 300 pounds. He's presently wanted for the crimes of 9 counts of monetary instrument abuse, totaling $40,255, and 1 count of access device fraud. Based on what Roussel did, using a home computer, he was able to create counterfeit checks that he was able to distribute amongst people he was acquainted with. Mm-hmm. They in turn would go to different merchants throughout the metropolitan area, such as in Kenner, Jefferson Parish, St. John Parish, Baton Rouge, and Hammond, where they would negotiate the checks and receive cash for the counterfeit checks that was created by Roussel. Okay. The second person that's wanted is Shantae Woods. She's 21 years old. She goes by the alias of Shantae Bernard. She has a last known address in the 2200 block of Rose Avenue in Gretna. She's described to be 5'5" in height, 160 pounds. Basically what Woods did, she took one of the counterfeit checks that was created by Rodney Roussel. She went into the Circle M convenience store located at 4340 Williams Boulevard in Kenner. She was able to negotiate that check where she received the money from the counterfeit check. The next person we have is Keith Brown. He's currently 45 years of age. His last known address is in the 600 block of North Elm Street in Metairie. He's described to be 5'11" in height, 185 pounds. He's presently wanted for the crime of monetary instrument abuse, valued at $5,312, and 1 count of access device fraud. Basically what he did, he also took one of the checks that was created by Rodney Roussel. He entered the Kenner Food Mart located at 603 Veterans Boulevard, where he negotiated that check and received the money from the counterfeit check.
That's great. And Brian, if you would, let the viewers know what they can do if they know the whereabouts of any of these individuals.
We're asking if you know the whereabouts of these individuals or other people wanted by the law or the Kenner Police Department to contact the Kenner Police Department at 712-2222 or Crime Stoppers at 822-1111. You can also view these subjects on our Kenner Police Department website at kennerpd.com.
Okay, and the important thing is if somebody does contact the Kenner Police or Crime Stoppers, they can remain anonymous and they'll be eligible for a nice reward.
Yes, they could be eligible for a cash reward through Crime Stoppers.
That's great. Well, Brian, before we wrap things up, why don't you just give us a recap of the individuals that are wanted?
Sure. Rodney Roussel, 27 years of age, goes by the alias of MC Shaky. Last known address, 300 block of North Elm Street in Metairie. He's described to be 6'2" in height, 300 pounds. Presently wanted for the crimes of 9 counts of monetary instrument abuse and 1 count of access device fraud. The second person is Shantae Woods. She's 21 years old with the last known address in the 2200 block of Rose Avenue in Gretna. She's described to be 5'5" in height, 160 pounds. She's presently wanted for the crimes of monetary instrument abuse, 1 count of access device fraud, a Jefferson Parish warrant relative to theft of goods, and a Gretna warrant relative to simple escape and theft of goods of over $500. And the third person is Keith Brown, 45 years of age, with the last known address in the 600 block of North Elm Street in Metairie. He's described to be 5'11" in height, 185 pounds, presently wanted for the crimes of monetary instrument abuse and 1 count of access device fraud.
Okay, Brian, as always, thanks for being with us and sharing the information about Kenner's Most Wanted. And if anybody in the community has any information on any of these individuals, please contact the Kenner Police Department at 712-2222 or Crime Stoppers at 822-1111. You may be eligible for a nice reward. Again, the Kenner Police Department 712-2222 or Crime Stoppers at 822-1111. Remember, law enforcement can't do it alone. We'll be right back.